Corey Harris here. Let's get started. So I want to talk about how to become Amazonian. The first thing is know and understand all 16 leadership principles. Let's dive deeper on that. For all of you who have ever emailed an employee at Amazon like myself, or either a recruiter asking about potential job opportunities and or saying that you're looking to take the certification exam and you want to understand how to pass the exam, you have showed absolutely no bias for action. So remember, we have no idea what is in your mind, what you want to do. It's more advantageous to come to the table with some sort of context or proposition which you have investigated potential areas and you're looking for feedback. But what happens most of the time is that people are looking for the answer from someone else, and that is already a red flag. So now that you have bias for action, when you're at the actual interview, remember you want to earn trust. But the last thing you want to do is fabricate the truth about your accomplishments and your experiences in your career. So when I interviewed with Amazon back in 2019, I was very upfront with the recruiter that I didn't really have a lot of database and networking experience. I was only 4.5 years into my career. So realistically, there just was a lot of things I didn't know. When I started talking about my accomplishments, such as the 3 certifications that I had and the hackathon that I won that was not a part of my day-to-day job, that showed not only bias for action, but a great deal of learn and be curious. The next thing is you don't want to confuse conceptual knowledge and practical knowledge. So conceptual knowledge is knowledge you get by reading white papers, blog posts, and getting certification. That does not transfer into the real world as easily as you think. The reason is certification exams are multiple choice. Serial test takers may be able to pass by way of just figuring out which answer sounds the least correct. In the real world, you don't have multiple choice. If a CEO or a CIO wants to meet with you to discuss strategy with how to manage their supply chain and do predictive routing in the case of a shipment or marine infrastructure going down, you don't have any multiple choice answers readily in front of you. You have to be able to take knowledge you have in different domains and work backwards from the actual business need to figure out which are relevant to propose in your solution. So my recommendation is pick something that you're interested in and contextualize your knowledge. Build something. Me personally, I'm really into sports. I love gambling, so I built models to help me predict sports games. These models weren't the greatest models back when I created them, but it at least helped me touch a number of different domains. Touch data streaming, data transformation, feature engineering, machine learning, as well as data storage across a number of different domains while doing something I actually enjoy. Another thing is be careful of having too much product knowledge and not enough domain knowledge. If someone asks you, what is object storage? The answer is not Amazon S3. Amazon S3 is a product that happens to be object store based. Object storage is a domain centric term. It's agnostic of a vendor or a product. There's different types of object store, but understand what that is foundationally. Honestly, it comes in handy because even as an SA now, I don't know every product that exists in the IT space. When I have conversations with customers that are using a different flavor of something that I know at a domain level, then I automatically understand how I can integrate with it because I understand what it does. I may not know the term that this vendor is using, but I know what it is foundationally. Let's do a quick recap. Before you get the interview, make sure you do your research, show some bias for action, give them some information that you came up with, and ask for feedback. That way you put less stress on them to have to do all of the thinking for you. Second thing is be honest, earn trust. Make sure that you're honest with your work examples and what you do know so that the recruiter and the manager can assess what you are good at rather than you waste time talking about what you're not good at. And the third thing is contextualize your knowledge. Build something. Think of something practical that you can build that would make your life easier. I have a ball python and I have to keep the humidity and the temperature at a certain degree. So in order to learn more about IoT, I've been using my computer vision knowledge about machine learning to then integrate with the sensor data that I can capture from his tank to build a model based on his movements on if the temperature and humidity are not up to par for him. Am I looking to monetize this solution? Not really, but it's good for discovery and understanding different patterns. Well, I hope that you all were able to take a lot of golden nuggets away from this video. Please like and subscribe. We're building community. Peace.